stacking Lego, get your clicks. Get up and get down, it's your Debo Bricks. Alright, so what we got here is my setup once I finally got it done at Brickworld Chicago 2023. My first ever in-person Lego convention. So yeah, that was different. That was hot. There's my beat bit tiles, and then you got here the kind of monument temple, whatever you want to call it, that Thanos made for Death from the Infinity Gauntlet comic book, the original, which is it's a lot. Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which I had on Lego Ideas before. I might try it again. It's updated now. And then Syphil and Ollie with Chester, King there, from Katamari. My Optimus Prime trailer course. Little Shumagorath hanging out in front of Eternity. There'll be better videos later on of me actually getting the tops of certain items. But that was my Cosmic Conference Call, and then you got Dawn FM, and then a Phoenix. And this is from the first day of me being there, Thursday. People were still working on things, getting things set up. And then we got Deneen, aka Brickworms, Mandalorian mosaics here, which when you get in closer, you can see that it's just a lot of Mandalorian helmets, kind of making up the image, which is awesome. And this is Jason, Fabufan MKE's setup. Got some Fab love there. Paperman display, which is pretty freaking sweet, I must say. And you go over here, we've got Monica working on her tree topper, which we'll see later. Her kid Amper Ups builds in front there. Robert was working on something, aka Paint Pusher. We got more action over here. On the corner there, that's Richard and Flynn's castle, which, yeah. This is my first time trying to shoot stuff with GoPro in an enclosed space where, I kind of got the camera pointed down a little bit, so I have it pointed a little bit too much down. But things will get better throughout the course of these videos, trust me. Scrolling over here a little bit more, we got some other Tricky Lug entries, and then Brick Built Babes for Atlantis on the end here, which, I mean, some of the moves in there are just like genius. Elizabeth is like 18 degrees of awesome. And then you have Minifig Chicks wearables there. Diana's builds, got that train back there, which ended up going into the train yard proper, which is on the other end of the convention hall. But we'll see that in a bit later. Well, not in this video, but in a few more videos. And then we have nice lenticular mosaic here, of which there were a couple. We have some Tardai, I guess is the plural of TARDIS. And just all kinds of sweet action here. Burn Book from Mean Girls, well, Haunted House from Disney there. Gumball Machine, which is super cute. Alex Kidd setup. So yeah, if you're a Genesis fan, there you go. The train when it's in motion too is pretty sweet. Also, there's more wearables there from Elizabeth, which Brick Built Babe I did not get a great shot of this time around. So tune in for future episodes and you'll see more. Then we got Greg Gorgonzola's stuff here. That Donatello is like so awesome. And then this is what I was staring at pretty much all weekend because it's directly in front of my little corner there. This is the Euro Bricks collab, which is just massive, and it's pretty lovely. And it's got a lot of moving parts. It's got lights. Those two circular bits in the center do kind of rotate around and spin. Then behind that here you have A nice little collab for Brickopoly. They did 8x16 printed tiles for the game cards, which is that's pretty nice. Another train build here. Yeah, there were quite a few trains to be found, as well as mountains. And there's a nice little it's like a musical instrument ship kind of a thing. It's pretty sweet. And then a fair ride here, which, I mean, it looks great, but I would never go on that in real life. I would be scared beyond belief. And then a nice layered image here, which I really dig. I like that a lot. We have more mosaics and whatnot there, but you can't really get down that aisle because what you see here is the new Hashima, I think it's pronounced. I just kept calling it the new Hash City. These cats spread way the hell out and we're taking up a lot of space. But you can kind of see the interior of it here early on. This is like the second day of folks actually setting up. My first day there. And of course, alcohol was consumed, as well as a loaf of bread from Panera. So yeah, good for them. But yeah, all this stuff is just their setup, which is just congesting the hell out of everything. Yeah, do I have any animosity towards that? I don't know. But so you can see a lot here in progress. So I believe this is some Euro brick stuff that was being worked on. The theme of the convention was the Roaring 20s, so you got a little speakeasy in there. Did I say speakeasy? Speakeasy. Minecraft build, which is pretty smart. I really like that. There's a lot more Minecraft stuff. Caleb from Lego Masters has brought quite a bit of that. And then more loveliness. Some stormtroopers hanging out and whatnot. Mario mosaic there. Go down here. There's, this cyberpunk was definitely a underlying theme in this whole thing. And this one is, I think it's called the War for Flat Earth. Yeah, it's kind of cutesy. I really like those little planes. And yeah, so people were still in the process of getting all their whatnot sorted out and arranged, and you can tell who's ready to go by the fact that they've got their mock cards out. So this is some of Caleb's stuff here. Seed part work with blue saddles. I don't know where one would get that many saddles, but dude's got them. And there's more stuff in baggies there that's going to go on that large black serpent barge ship deal that's at the end there. This, I believe, is Brick Fam Builds with just a glut of Lego Adventures action there because they're super huge Johnny Thunder fans, and yeah. But that little build there on the end, on the corner that I just kind of circled, is a nice little cantina type setup. Then you got the Coral Castle on the end, which got a lot of love. Nice little row houses there. You can see just like all that foam core, and that was just going, or foam core, that's just foam, was going towards the that big black serpentine build, which they put a lot of work into. They did. Another little kind of castle-y spaceport action there. And I'm sorry, I apologize to anybody if I'm just kind of like calling your mocks out wrong. But there was a lot to see here. This one did have a display screen going when it was finally booted up. A lot of the things that take electronics and movement and all that, folks didn't really have going until the public came in, just to conserve on, I'm sure, battery life and wear and tear. But you got some nice little villagey type builds here, so yeah, it took a lot of time, and you gotta respect the hard work there. Some more lovely little things. So like, this is just me strolling around the entire convention floor. So that's what I did all these days and the videos that I'm shooting. So I'm trying to keep it moving and not dwell on anything overly long. That way, is it Animal Crossing? Yeah, I think. That way I could get through the entire thing, because there were so many Lego builds here. Oh, a little kitty. And there you can see again the new Hashima just spreading out. This is man planning. And that I believe lit up. It lights up that globe there. It's pretty fantastic when it's all set. This was a vineyard. Actually, the person who put this together took a look at my death build, and he's like, "That's a lot of skulls, but I understand when you get locked into getting just a certain piece, because I got the vineyard going over there." So I was like, "Oh, dude, so you know." But yeah, you can see this is still in progress. Now this individual, folks call these constructions when it's like Lego and Bionicle stuff mixed together. I do not like that term, because I mean, I don't see a line between Bionicle and the rest of Lego. I mean, Bionicle is technically Technic, right? Whenever you bought a Bionicle set, it said right on the front, it's Technic. So, yeah. Okay, I can't really change vocabulary that's been grandfathered in. So, yeah, I'll just come up with my own word for it. How about, a build? Yeah, it's a build. Because, I mean, I don't really differentiate too much between proper system Lego and Technic Lego. Because it all does end up working together, you just have to figure out the math for it. And it's like, going from basic algebra to calculus. It's still math. It's just a different way to math. Yeah, that sounded right. Monkey build there, and that train is very nice. Well, the one in the back is what I'm referring to. These are the ones a little bit busy maybe for me, but I mean they're still great. I mean,
how are you doing today?
The great thing
good.
about
How are you?
Brickworld Chicago
well.
is everything.
Excellent.
You can spend a lot of time just looking
Looks like
at
you're
everything.
having fun.
I do. I teach Lego building, and I
Yeah.
love to teach the preschoolers with my Duplos. I go in and play with them and help them get started in the basics of Lego loving, and it's great.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a good amount of pink you got there too.
Well, lug bulk. Last year I bought me 200 pink bricks
Ooh,
because my
nice.
little girls were fighting over the 2 I had.
Oh.
I only had 2,
Wow.
and so I ordered 200, and they don't fight over them anymore.
Oh, good. Excellent.
So where are you from?
I'm from Lansing, Michigan.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah, this is my first time at a con. So
Oh, well, welcome, and hope you enjoy it.
thanks.
This is my 5th time, so
Fifth
I'm
time?
really excited.
Awesome.
And I come with I belong to the Chilug, but I come with my mom. She's 86, and this is her build.
Oh, the dog
The
part?
dog park, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a good amount of those yellow crossbars too.
Huh?
The yellow crossbars for the fence. I like
Lug
that.
bulk.
Yeah, lug bulk. Excellent.
I did that. I got those 2 years ago for the Noah's Ark I built.
Oh,
Because
nice.
I built Noah's Ark out of black Legos, and those were my fences to separate my animals inside the ark.
That's pretty awesome. I never thought of them as fences. I always think of them as like structural elements for buildings. That's
I know
pretty
what
cool.
she didn't put on there. She didn't put the black on the top.
Oh, along the fence
Yeah,
border?
I've got black tiles somewhere to go all around the top. Wonder what she did with them.
Well, you'll find them eventually. They might be at the bottom of the barrel there.
No, they don't go with the Duplo. They're over there in one of the boxes somewhere.
Awesome.
But I didn't even think about it till just now. But yeah, those aren't fastened together.
Yeah, it still looks good though.
It does. She did well.
Yeah. All right, it's good talking to
Nice
you.
talking to you too.
Thanks.
Do you have a booth set up? Or?
Yeah, I'm the big green and lime thing over there.
Okay.
with all that
Cool. I'll
stuff.
take a look at it.
Yeah, thank
Since
you.
I get a few more Duplos put together.
Right on.
see a title on this, but I'm pretty sure this is right. And here's Randall's Chicago theater sign, which is pretty boss. Going through here, doing these voiceovers. I'm getting really tired. Probably because I went back and listened to the audio from the first part and kind of felt myself nodding off. So I don't want to subject anybody else to any more ASMR type effects from this. So I'm just gonna let this one play through. But I just want to let you know, brother recognizes that his camera skills are lacking here. And I did want to let everybody know that this is just the first day. Not everything's all totally set up. And this is only like a fraction of the floor. This is maybe not even a quarter of the floor that I'm covering in this video. So there will be more to come. So stay tuned. But this is going to be like another half hour plus long. So yeah, enjoy. You'll see some stuff from Lego Masters coming up here, and all kinds of other really sweet and cool builds. So yeah, enjoy. Check out the other parts, and yeah, if you have any comments, yeah, leave them below. If you have any questions, I'll answer them to the best of my ability, meager as that might be. I do want to say one thing though. We're coming up on this guy's builds, which are pretty fantastic little LA builds. And I was really digging this stuff, and then I look over at the dude's cards and it says bespoke designs. And that's one word I also have issues with, is bespoke. Why not just say custom? So yeah, there's that. Oh, more constructions. Ugh. See, another word. See it in there. I gotta rewrite the dictionary on this stuff. But yeah, enjoy this stuff. There's a lot more to come. A lot of really sweet builders from all across the globe gathered here in Chicago at the Renaissance Schaumburg Convention Center. It's the thing. And just know that you will be seeing more of the new Hash City, as well as more completed states of some of the other builds during this journey here. We're also going to see a Great Ball contraption that they didn't turn on until, of course, the day the public came, which at that point I was unable to get over to that side of the floor. So yeah, that was super extra fun. That is a sweet Cruella de Vil, though. But yeah, so enjoy. There are things to astound and amaze even the most jaded eyes. So yeah, check it out, and I will work on getting another couple videos up here. But because I'm using a new camera and it's higher definition, it's going to take longer to upload, so I don't want to make it too huge of a file with all this rambly bambly that I do. And yeah, just know that there are better reviews to come for things. But yeah, stick through this. You'll see some cool stuff. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Enjoy. I found 3. Big bopper on the other side.
Morning.
Yep, here are these two. I think. Oh, wait, that's revision C. These should. Yep. Want a shot of Benny in action?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I've got him on 2 channels. So Benny will run on one if you want. Hands, wheel, head turns, and then the other channel is the answer box. So the controller I'm going to hand to the crowd has got just a bar on it, so they both go up at the same time. Ask a question, and then see what the magic 8 ball says. Oh, ask again later.
That's awesome. Yeah. How many motors do you have on that thing? Just the answer box?
I have
Just
a
one?
small.
Yeah?
It's torqued up a little bit, but it'll run straight. But at that, with the small motor, straight on an axle, that works like a drum sander. And it's like that's a little too fast.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is because it's just a ring of Technic plates, right, with a hinge in between.
Yeah.
And then a row of plate, and then the base plate on it. The forces are actually making that sturdier the faster it spins.
Oh, nice.
Right, because it's locking those
Yeah.
base plates in.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. I wish I was that ambitious.
Well, I think I was kind of forced to think big because they shrunk my space down.
Yeah.
I mean, normally I would have 2 tables, and they're like, "How much can you give up?" The box is moving good and quick. Stop. Let's see what sort of answer Benny gives us this morning. Spaceship.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I need one of those.
That's awesome. A miniature version, so you put it in the kitchen. Every time my wife says, "Honey," ask Benny.
Yeah, the answer box is actually pretty simplistic. It's a single Technic power function motor. Just I had a lot of over-engineered stuff in my early drafts. Because for some reason I decided, oh no, I need to build this Zoltar thing. And I'm like, what? So
This is still... No, this is not. Everybody loves the Black Falcons here. Maybe a bit much. Now see, that's a more roomy stack. I prefer that to the smaller ones. That's an Empire lug. I think they're still setting up.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm originally from this area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And my wife and I retired, and we got tired of the Chicago winters and moved south.
I wasn't expecting it to be chillier when we got here yesterday, but right hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, it always keeps still getting cold in this fall too. So, but yeah, so yeah, we moved down to Florida. My wife had family down there. She ended up living in Crestview, which is right next to Oakland County, right above that. Yeah, but we left my son and my granddaughter. Oh, stop my house. Anyway, we'll let you get back to work. Yep. And really? This is your first time? Oh, really? Wow, yeah, because there's a guy that's on the other side. I met him last month at Providence, Rhode Island. Brick convention.
Yep.
And Keith here is like, I said, yeah, I said, as I told him, I said, this is a big time, so you have to be doing something. I said, yeah, but I said, this is the big time.
Yeah.
No, I've never been to Virginia.
Virginia is a good time for fall, but I would say
Oh, really? The Chantilly show? Really? It's bigger?
yeah. Now there's when I hear this, most of the time
Oh, really?
it's probably maybe another. Basically,
Yep, that's accurate to the game. Because after you destroy the buildings, they don't go back.
your way.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, your bag is in there. Am I crushing anything?
No, not at all. I just was wondering, but I think it's outside.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, no, it's desert power. Spice is flowing. Spice is flowing.
I don't know, man. You said that kind of like a hard coat, and I'm like,
I know. Who?
okay, boss man. Under duress. I get it.
Yep, yep.
Spice was cool.
Yeah, I'm like the wind shark. Boils and everything. Yeah. Right, yeah, I'm like the world building.
Yeah, so I get to be that guy in the real universe now.
Yeah, not that. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, actually, it was a pretty decisive decision because when Herbert wrote it originally, it got retconned. It is, I got
That look said it all. Just having read so many of these movies.
and there are many. When Tolkien seems brief.
Yeah, I know.
When Tolkien has brevity, in retrospect,
Yeah, you're in trouble. It's so
So, but I was thinking about doing that.
Oh, and this, I know you took apart my big Dahlia picture. I have 700 of these. Over 700. I probably have 1,200. I don't know.
Well,
I've
this
lost
is a
count.
start because I've got a lot of. They're not round. They're not complete quarter round. They're narrow. It's like you can fit a quarter. You can fit one of them on two of these. It's only.
Oh, macaroni.
Okay. I call them macaroni ones that are two.
Oh, there's macaroni. Oh, okay, yeah. The tubes.
These are just flat.
Yeah, there's
arch.
tubes. There's the tubes, and then there's macaroni bricks and macaroni arch or macaroni tiles.
Tiles, that's right. But I've got a bunch of them. I got them off a pick a brick wall somewhere. Why, I don't know.
Imagine that, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see, I got Manny and Michelle in there. Alright. I'm trying to get everybody's. I've got a sig fig for you. I built one.